All right, Coach, it's the NFL on EA Sports as you take a look there at Lincoln Financial Field in Philadelphia, PA. The scene in South Philly a few moments ago. Boy, the city of brotherly love is fired up. They're saying, fly, Eagles, fly, as they get ready to match up with Tom Brady and the defending Super Bowl champion New England Patriots. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line.
Go. 20. 52. All day.
Now a two-time 1,000-yard rusher for the Bears. This is Jordan Howard. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. Well, they had the run for no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on 2nd and 10. They run with Howard, and he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. These two teams, the Eagles and the Pats, did not meet in the regular season last year, so their last official bout was in Super Bowl 52 in Minneapolis. Everybody remembers that one with the Eagles staking claim into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Duron Harmon, and his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line. Well, not a good omen there. His first throw of the afternoon, intercepted.
And I know what the fans are thinking right now. I hope there's not negative thoughts in his head going forward since that's his first throw of the game. But one of the things I remember about him coming out of school is he's able to wipe things away pretty easily and move on.
Now a play fake here on first down. Rush coming, and he's taken down.
It may be cliche, but it is something that holds up over time, doesn't it? If you're the visitors, you don't want to let the crowd in the game early.
Yeah, and that's exactly what they did there. But you said also this defense, they're going to give them a lot of looks like we just saw there, aren't they?
They certainly are. They're a proud unit, and they're going to ride the momentum of this crowd with them, and that's why they got after them early. Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. But these short runs, they still pay dividends because they can take their toll on a defense and they can add up as the game goes along. They control the clock, they control the ball, and that way you often control the game.
And they pick up 25 as they convert on third. After getting that turnover on the first drive of the game, you'd hate to just stall out the momentum, go 3 and out. They're able to avoid that there.
Yeah, we talk about complementary football all the time, but I think it's a little bit deeper than that. Defense went out, forced a turnover, gave the ball to the offense. It's now the offense's responsibility to pay that off for them, to show respect to them. Hey, you guys got a turnover? We appreciate it. They want to continue their drive.
Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete. Brady's incompletion on first down leads to a 2nd and 10. To throw again, Brady. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
It is tough to complete passes against zone defenses. The windows that you see open, they shrink pretty rapidly. How about being able to hit a moving target against a zone before the next guy can get there and make a play on the ball?
Not easy for any quarterback, no matter the situation, and there the defense won the battle. Throwing is Brady on third down. He's going to be sacked back at the 23-yard line. Charles, a little bit of feast or famine on this drive. They moved the ball okay, but they've been sacked twice now.
And they've got to figure out how to plug that leak a little bit, right? Keep them away from the quarterback because when he's not being hit, as you mentioned, they're moving the ball well.
And the 13-year man puts it through, and the Patriots jump out to a 3-0 lead. In the end, the opening drive, Charles, does yield points. Maybe not the touchdown that they wanted, though.
Yeah, but bottom line, they wanted to get something out of that drive, and they did that. 3 points, they won't turn that down at all.
That'll be taken in the end zone. And all that worked, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And to be frank, they're just in a tough spot. It's only November, already eliminated from playoff contention. I know their fan base doesn't want to hear that, but that's the case. What are they fighting for now going forward?
You know exactly what they're fighting for. Is that word that some people don't want to hear, but it's pride.
Draft. Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I was going to go draft, but pride's better, right?
You know something? You're right, because that's part of it, but that's two different mindsets. That's front office mindset, draft position, where are we going to be and what do we need to get? And then the players and the coaching staff right now, pride. Can they win some games and feel better about themselves despite the fact they have no shot at the playoffs?
He's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
Now wins. And on the catch right side, this is Sanders.
When a linebacker's able to sit at the second level and see things develop in front of him, as soon as he got a hint that the quarterback was checking it down, he just made a beeline directly for the receiver and ended up making the play.
And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. The field position game, such an overlooked facet, Charles, of an NFL game, but this offense, they're going to be pinned back. What an ideal punt.
An ideal punt, and it leads to that term complementary football, because them doing that puts their defense in a great spot, doesn't it? Gives them a chance. If they want to be aggressive, try and maybe get a safety out of this whole thing, it puts them in that position.
Throwing on first down is Brady. In trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard. Brandon Graham. He's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. So after the sack, they'll come up on a still manageable 2nd and 13. They'll run with a former Super Bowl hero. It's James White. And a lot of talent on this Eagle defense, and you've seen it on these last 2 plays, both losses. The Eagles call on the extra defensive back here as they prepare for a stop on 3rd down. Brady now to throw. Got his man. That's Harry. And able to get this one out just shy of the 25 at the 24. 17 yards there for the Patriots as they've got themselves a first down.
First down, Patriots.
Wait, 20! Yo!
Now a first down carry. It's Michel. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So he was holding from that left tackle position.
Everyone tries to keep their hands inside when they're blocking ever since they liberalized the rules where you can extend them out. But sometimes they get out a little wide and they get detected grabbing some cloth.
Here's Brady to throw. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Rodney McLeod. And his guys are going to take over at the 21-yard line. On first down, they run with Howard. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. We haven't seen much from him running the football here in this first quarter.
No, you're right about that. We haven't seen much of him at all so far. They've stacked him up pretty well, but when you're trying to run the football, sometimes you got to play the long game. Keep handing it to him, and some of those runs that aren't working now, they turn into 6, 7, 8, and maybe more later on.
Give him 14 on that one and a first down. Trying to punch it in with Howard. And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage. Back at the 6. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down. 2nd and goal from the 6 this time. Now they'll throw it. Wentz. Being chased out left. It's just a gain of a couple there on the scramble, and now it's 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd and goal.
Go. 280! Check me out.
Here's Miles Sanders, the rookie 2nd rounder from Penn State. And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line.
Michael Bennett's versatility, being able to play any position along the defensive front, allows him to make those types of plays. He finds good matchups and gets into the offensive backfield.
And there it works for a tackle for loss. So they do get 3 points, but that's now 3 drives with only the 3 points, not a ratio that's going to win you many ball games.
Not at all, Brandon. And think about it this way. We all know payoff is the key, right? And wouldn't we love to have the concession on every T-shirt that's been printed in football that says finish on it? Because that's the mantra everywhere. Got to be able to finish drives, put points on the board.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start? The pressure comes, and down he goes. The Eagles get there for the sack. Derek Barnett able to maneuver in for the sack.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
To try again after the sack. Brady. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's 3rd down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Shotgun now for Brady. He's going to fire one deep over the... Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45.
Now that one hurts defensively. They force him into 3rd and long, had the advantage, yet they give up the big play right there.
Yeah, their offense was already warming up on the sideline, ready to come out. So much for that 3-and-out. Had a bit of a lane there, took advantage of it. Give them 7 there on the 1st down carry. A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves them with a 2nd and 3. So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. They fake the handoff. Now Brady. He hits his target. Left side, Watson. A gain of 13. It's a 1st down. 2nd tour of duty for Watson with the Patriots. Remember, New England drafted him way back in 2004 out of Northwestern. He retired in the offseason after finishing the campaign with New Orleans, but decided to come back for one more go-around with the Patriots, and they might need him, especially with Rob Gronkowski no longer in uniform. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and that'll bring up a 2nd and 11. From the gun, it's Brady. He'll let this go for the end zone. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Nigel Bradham. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
Gets this to the 24 for a gain of 4.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later. I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense, and guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature and make sure you don't get hurt.
And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. Now it appears we're going to get whistles and a stop. A man down on the return. Well, he gets attended to. We'll step aside. On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. That's going to go in the books as a 55-yard punt. Well done. And the Pats will be backed up deep to get the drive started as they take over 1st and 10. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And it's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3 points, CD.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio.
Pressure gets to him, and down he goes. Back at the 4-yard line. Brandon Graham make that now 8 sacks for him on the season.
I think most quarterbacks would love to have the goal line actually extend up into the air and turn into a wall, and they can put their back against it and know exactly where they are on the field so they don't end up in the end zone. Didn't do it on that play, but perilously close to the goal line.
The throw on second down by Brady is incomplete. He was trying to hit Thomas that time, and it's third down.
That would have been a great catch, but it's real difficult to hold on to it because it was contested all the way. Would have been a great play if he had been able to haul that one in.
Bravo.
On third and long, it's Brady. And that is incomplete.
But the fans should be applauding this defense right now. It's an excellent job. They force a 3 and out, and they should be able to set up their guys with great field position, probably near midfield or better.
So a short drop, but he's able to get it out, and this is a good kick. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Well, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. Give him 10 yards there, and about by the nose of the football, he's going to have a first down. Throwing on first is Wentz. And he goes down. It's a Patriots sack. Dante Hightower, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. He was looking for Miles Sanders out of the backfield, and that'll make it third down. All right, coming up at intermission. Charles, you want to wait to enhance your Saturday?
I certainly do.
I've got just a thing for you. It's the coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll be alongside at half to take us through the weekend in the NFL. And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts, and they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. Here's Clement, and he will take this one in for an Eagle touchdown. Corey Clement, his first touchdown on the year, and the Eagles have taken the lead. A 1-yard run on first down, another yard that gets him into the end zone on second down. Maybe not much for the yards per carry average, but hey, 6 points.
Yeah, bottom line is it doesn't matter there. You've got to find a way to wedge it into the end zone. Yards per carry, that's out the window. How do you score? And on the second down, they had something going. They got a yard before. They thought they could do it again, and they got it done.
The Patriots take over first and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. Just a lone field goal for them so far, trailing 10-3 as they come up first and 10. That throw by Brady incomplete. He was looking for Edelman there, and that'll bring up second down. This Pats and Eagles matchup is part of the NFL 100 series. These two teams met in Super Bowl 39 and also recently in Super Bowl 52, splitting the pair of matchups. Tom Brady was the constant in both of them. His counterpart the first go-around, Donovan McNabb, and the Pats won that affair. But then the Eagles would get revenge 13 years later behind the very unlikely hero, Nick Foles. This defense tightening up a bit. That last catch just 1 yard, making it 3rd and 9. He hits White, complete. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. Now the Patriots will use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime.
Go, go, go. Where's 52? Watch 52. 52's the mic. Here we it.
Brady now on first down. And he will find his man for the first time, Demaryius Thomas. The Patriots will take their third and final timeout as the clock will stop with 55 seconds to go until halftime. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
Ozzie, go bandit.
Again, it's Brady. Throw left side, complete to Harry. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down. 4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. Again, they'll throw with Brady. Going to throw deep for the end zone. Oh, he almost had it for the pick. A great chance there for the interception in the end zone. Instead, 3rd down. New England on 3rd down. They've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. This will be 3rd and 6. Throwing now is Brady. And he comes back with one complete. And he has another 1st down as he'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 17-yard line. Brady. And he's in. Touchdown, Patriots. N'Keal Harry. As time expires in the first half, as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game.
Well, my education continues in this game, I've got to tell you, because there's not an analyst in the world that would have said pass up the field goal here, go for it, and expect for it to be successful, and it was. I mean, they're playing this one just like a video game.
Especially for the final play of the first half to have the guts to do that, but I guess, what do we say? The end will justify the means, right?
No doubt about it. For you and me, we live, we learn.
And he'll bring it back to just about the 25. Call it the 24-yard line. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They have a chance to break our tie here as we get a look at the first drive of quarter 3.
And it's such a tone setter, isn't it? Because both sides trying to seize momentum to begin the half. What do they have dialed up that'll give them an advantage to move the ball downfield?
Let's find out what they have dialed up. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. He's got a 1st down and then some at midfield. And he's got it across the 50 to the 47-yard line. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. First down, here's White. He'll get about 4 here, down to the 43-yard line.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on 2nd down.
Brady's throw there complete. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. And he has another 1st down as he'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 34-yard line. On 1st and 10, here's Brady. Caught by the tight end Watson. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a 1st down.
First down, Patriots.
I got a kick out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size can't really hide him. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a 1st down.
This will be caught inside the 10. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another 1st down. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. Try to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and no more. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal. They'll go again here from the 10-yard line on 2nd and goal. Brady going to throw. This will be caught at about the 6. And he gets halfway home from the 10 to the 5 on a pickup of 5. 5 yards that time on the completion, and now it's 3rd and goal. Well, they've been so good on third down all day long. Can they convert another here on third and goal? Working from the gun, it's Brady. And this is caught. Touchdown, Patriots. N'Keal Harry, his second touchdown of the afternoon, as his guys are able to regain the lead.
I know we often laugh, and sometimes we even exalt the guys who are great trash talkers and give us some really funny lines. But the bottom line is absolute production on the field. His second touchdown of the game, and they lead.
And now they'll be looking to their defense to preserve that lead. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
Get ready. Get ready. Get ready. The Eagles take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And this game was all square at halftime, but now they find themselves down 7 following the opening drive touchdown here in the third quarter.
And they need to take a good, relaxing, deep breath, don't you think? Because right now they might start to feel like they've got to play catch-up here and start matching them point for point. But it's still too early to get there. They can still run their offense. Plenty of time to get back in this game.
3 yards is half of what they needed. Now can they get the other 3 here on third down?
That's a gain of 3. Brings up third and 3.
Wentz going to try and throw on third. And he finds his tight end. It's Ertz. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. They stop him for only 3 that time, and that'll bring up fourth down. Here's Cameron Johnston now as he's on to punt for Philadelphia. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And they've got the lead here getting late into the third quarter. And the passing game for them, it's been terrific. We've seen that. But the rushing game, almost non-existent.
And with the lead.
And he's going to be brought down. Back at his own 6-yard line. Brandon Graham in there to get him. And on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. The second down attempt there knocked down as it leaves the quarterback's hand, and it's incomplete. He couldn't get the hook up there that time with Thomas, and it's third down.
Check, crunch. He's crashing. He's checking crunch. Alert! 72.
Operating from the gun, Brady. And Brady going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off by Malcolm Jenkins. And he'll take this back down inside the 20. That interception sets them up beautifully already in the red zone.
And you can hear it all the way up here. Oski, everyone turned to block, find a spot, and now they're set up inside the red zone for their offense.
Now Sanders. And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. Miles Sanders, his third touchdown now on the year, as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. Elliott good on the extra point, and that will level the playing field at 17 all. 17-17 the score, all even to this point as the kick's away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And all that worked, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been had he simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. The interception on the last drive proved costly, led to the tying score, so 17 all as they come up on it. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Avonte Maddox. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. The last possession, these guys were able to tie the game with a touchdown, and now they'll have a chance to move out in front.
Yeah, let's give a big assist to the defense who got the ball back. The special teams went out there, handled things. They've got it. They've got momentum. I know they're eager to get out there and put it on display.
Another run here with Sanders. There to stop him, Juwan Bentley.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on rundowns. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the second level.
Throwing now is Wentz. Looking for Aguilar, and it's intercepted. Devin McCourty picks it off. And they take over. They'll set up shop at the 46-yard line.
Wide 80. 52's the mic. Watch the slant. Patrick. Hey, Alabama. Check 13. Check 3.
They'll try to get this offense going with Michelle. The tackle made by L.J. Ford. And welcome back. We are in the city of brotherly love, Philadelphia. All even as we get ready to start the fourth.
Here I come. No.
Again, it's Michelle. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up third down.
Anytime you call an inside running play, you just know there should be a lot of congestion there. You're counting on your offensive line to take control of the line of scrimmage. That didn't happen in this case, and that play got bottled up.
Throwing is Brady on third down. Steps away to his left. Only able to get back a yard for his efforts, and that leads us to fourth down.
And, partner, I would guess that in his headset he was hearing from his coach, it's third down, don't take a sack. And in this case, he's able to avoid the pressure and get out of there. He doesn't get the first down, but he does turn a possible loss into positive yardage.
You talk about a big kick under pressure in the fourth quarter. I mean, that wasn't like a 33-yarder. That was long distance.
Not only does it show the faith that they have in him, but also remember, if they'd missed that one, they're giving up the ball near midfield, so they had to be very confident that he was going to put that one through the post.
And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Sanders has it over the middle. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. First down yardage on the first play of the drive. Give him 14. We saw a number of good games earlier today. This one might top all of those. It's been a dandy as we come up on 1st and 10. Here's Sanders. Dante Hightower on the stop.
Well, he's looking for some running room, and there wasn't a whole lot of it there on that play. I think he was lucky to get a couple yards out of it. So those defenders, they were rallying to the football pretty quickly.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Wentz. And this is taking him one-handed. What a catch. Nothing on the screen that time. Now it's third down.
Gotta love the catch. I think you gotta love the gloves as well.
Yeah, these one-handed catches, that was great. And they're fun. They're becoming a little more ho-hum, aren't they?
Yeah, they really are. And I know that it sounds like we're taking credit away from the guys, and we don't mean that at all. They really work hard on this one-handed catch thing, but I think the gloves have to be helping in a big way.
Wentz now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10. Wentz leaves with Clement on the draw. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the fourth quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down fourth quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. Under 4 to go now as the clock runs and they come up on second down. It's a second down run with Sanders. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 12 yards there and a first down.
We'll definitely see some open running lanes, and he's taking advantage of it right now, but that shouldn't be a surprise. Defense has the lead. They're playing for the pass first.
Right back to Sanders on first down. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. John Simon in on the stop. Nice job there defensively to clamp down because really they've been on their heels this drive.
Agreed, and they really needed that one for confidence, just to feel a little bit better. But I don't know if I would be daunted by them stopping me on one run. This drive has gone pretty well. I could come right back at them.
That was the 8th play of the drive, so a somewhat fitting pickup of 8 yards. This is 3rd and 2, maybe the biggest play in this football game. To throw is Wentz. Under pressure, and he'll go down. Sacked back at the 31. Stephon Gilmore dials the corner blitz and earns the sack. They've been moving the ball well offensively, really getting into a groove. Last play, pass completion. Now, finally, the defense gets there.
And you have to find a way to disrupt their rhythm. Do you do it with coverage, or do you do it with pressure? They elected to go with pressure, and it was the right call.
So in the end, they had the ball for 10 plays, but the drive gets them 3, not 6.
Is it okay if I give credit to both sides on this one?
Absolutely.
All right, let's start defensively. They hung in there. 10-play drive, but they stiffened when they got close to the goal line, made them kick a field goal. And for the offense, 10-play drive. They might be a little disappointed they got a field goal, but they moved the ball down the field with dispatch and came away with points.
So the Patriots with a football as we get you reset. They've got it 1st and 10 as they search for a go-ahead score. They begin the drive on the ground. It's White. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. So not quite a first down just yet as they come up on second and less than a yard. Back to throw, Brady. Finds his man, Watson, over the middle. And they've got it well across midfield, down to the 40 before it's all said and done. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain.
Wait, that fly, 20. Tighten up. Pull it together. Watch the twist. Watch the twist.
On the toss, here's Michel. And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 41. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. Now Brady. Oh, little 360. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. 11 yards there, first down.
Partner, you got to like what they're doing right there. Little by little, they're getting closer. Another good pickup.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Brady gives this to White. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts as the clock stops with 23 seconds to go in the game. Brady to throw. To the left side and complete for Julian Edelman. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. That one a first down pickup of 8.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride and you can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Into the red zone, it's Brady. He'll buy some time right toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Edelman unable to hang on that time, and that'll bring up second down. Brady's incompletion on first down leads to a 2nd and 10.
You don't see me, you not me. Goal 50. 72.
To throw is Brady. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. Thomas, the intended target. Third down here. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
Now they get the timeout. It leads you to wonder, will they kick it here or risk running another play and possibly not getting down in time? We'll see. So now it's going to come down to the Pro Bowler, Gostkowski. And with inside of 10 seconds, 8 to be precise, we get whistles and a timeout on the field. So now it's going to come down to the Pro Bowler, Gostkowski. 2 for 2 on the afternoon, and a third would win it. And his kick is indeed good. And it's celebration time on that sideline as they have taken the lead in the final seconds. Did you expect anything less from Stephen Gostkowski? This guy, he's a machine out there, Charles.
Even in the clutch, the bigger the situation, the more likely that it goes right down the middle. And I think he just bailed his guys out in the end, yet again.
And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30.
At their own 32-yard line.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. Look at the clock. Everyone knows the situation. Probably time here for one final play.
And we know what that play is going to be. It's got to be some sort of Hail Mary, throwing it towards the end zone and hoping someone can catch it or catch it off of a tip. Think back to 2015. Didn't we see Green Bay pull that off twice in the season? Once in the regular season, once in the playoffs. So stranger things have happened. It'd be interesting to see what the defensive strategy is about who they put on the field to try and knock that ball away.
Jake Elliott on for the field goal. A 25-yard.
And this one is right through. It's a little teaching moment here. Overtime rules. Remind us how this goes, partner.
Okay, so in the past, we had sudden death. First team to score wins, but no longer. Now, if the team receives the ball, scores a touchdown, they win the game. If they kick a...
So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20.
Here we go.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. They set for their first drive here in overtime. And this is where the crowd can really become a factor.
They've had to battle it all day, but I know what you're saying. In overtime, that gets doubled, doesn't it? At least, because now the crowd really wants to be involved and help their team, and that first drive can dictate the whole thing because they know if this team takes it downfield and scores a touchdown, it's game over.
It's been loud in here so far. Brady deferring to White on the draw, and they see right through that defensively as he'll be hit and taken down to the backfield. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a third down. And they need 5 yards on third down here to keep this opening drive of OT alive. First throw of overtime for Brady. And that's complete. It's Watson. He's up to 88 yards receiving in the ballgame now, and he's got a first down. And something tells me the moment of overtime won't be too big for number 12, Tom Brady.
Well, the best that have ever played have always taken big moments and treated them as little moments, right? Each play is going to be kind of the same, but they know how to rise to the occasion as well. And let's face it, Tom Brady, I think he'll enjoy playing in overtime and trying to be the guy that leads his team to victory.
So a huge gain on the ground here puts him into a wonderful spot. And remember, of course, a touchdown wins it.
And we're in overtime, right? So you have to think defense has been out there for 4 quarters, might be a little bit tired. The attrition of the game may have led to that long run.
And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
Check, 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 check. Check, check, check. Jugger.
From the gun, it's Brady. Oh, he can't get away, and Brady will go down. Brandon Graham has now recorded 10 sacks on the season.
This offensive line flat out cannot handle this pass rush. We've seen it demonstrated time and time again to the tune of 7 sacks in this game thus far.
Hey, Steve 6. Where's 52?
Another try after the first down sack. Brady. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. Overtime with less than 2 minutes to play, and we are still all tied. It's 3rd and 4. Big play here, trying to keep this opening drive of overtime alive. Shotgun now for Brady. Catch is made by Harry. And he gets the first down yardage before he's brought down just outside the 10 at the 11. He's been big, 2 touchdowns earlier. Now he's got a first down here.
Wait, 20. 52's the mic. Man, that's trash. Hey, 66.
Throwing on first down is Brady. Eagle pressure, too much this time. Down he goes. Brandon Graham in there to drop him for his 11th sack of the year.
It's interesting, partner, that most defenses try and guard the 35-yard line actively because they think the way kickers are nowadays, about a 52-yard.
Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Well, this has been a pretty sizable drive. They've had some success. Finally, the defensive coordinator found some success of his own.
I think he just simply said enough of that. Okay, they've moved the ball well. We need to force the issue from our end, and that's exactly what he did.
On 3rd and long, it's Brady. That's caught. It's Thomas. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown. Partner, a great game that we got to see and making it extra special. Not only did I get 4 quarters with you in this one, I got some overtime, a little whipped cream on top.
Look at you, trying to make this whole thing palatable.
I just want you to pay for my meal later.
You really just wanted 4 quarters, what you wanted. But how much fun was that? We had that type of a game where we got us to overtime, and then we get the dramatic ending to finish things off as well. What a game.
So for the Pats, it's a rare victory for them as they get that record back to 3-7. And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for the Eagles, add another loss to the pile as they drop to 2-8 now on the year. And they'll try again next week at home against Philadelphia. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew here at EA Sports, I'm Brandon Gaudin saying so long, everybody.